Hey everybody, it's Bethany here, Bethany Drew from Valparaiso, and with Stampin' Up. And I'm so excited. I've got like so many things going on in my mind right now because one, I'm so excited that I have a new little stand to hold my phone. So I'm hoping that you will enjoy hopefully just a better view of when I'm stamping, and hopefully that will go well. So I'm super excited about that. Secondly, as demonstrators, just today and literally just at 2 o'clock, so just a half hour before my video starts, I was able to quickly look at our new holiday catalog already. I know it's in the middle, it's not even July yet, and you're thinking, what? We're in the middle of summer. But yeah, we were, as demonstrators, we were able, so we don't have the catalogs yet, but we were able to see the PDF version online on our demo website. And oh my goodness, I'm still getting new stuff out of the new catalog, and I'm all excited about all this new catalog stuff. And now I'm super excited about some more things that are coming out soon in the holiday catalog already. So I'm like, yeah, there's a lot to love. And that's why I try, hey Chris, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. I was just talking about how exciting it is to be able to view things early as demonstrators, that we were able to see the holiday catalog. But it is a little overwhelming because I'm still trying to work through playing with all my new stuff from the big catalog, which has so many awesome things. I'm telling you guys, I can't even pick a favorite suite because every suite I show you I love. And we're going to show the In Good Taste suite today. And it's another just gorgeous. I love all the dies that match with it. The paper is so beautiful. Stampin' Up! Is just hitting home runs here because there was not very much in the big catalog that I didn't like. So I ordered a lot. And there's more coming. And thank you to all of you who showed up at my open house. I just appreciate you so much. I was a little bit nervous about how my open house would even go in these weird times, but I just thank you so much for, because I had BOGO sales going on. Hopefully you all felt like winners when you went home because I gave you lots of free stuff. And that's a win for me because it's decluttering my craft room as I order all this new stuff and help me get some more sales in the new catalog, and hopefully you'll have fun playing with new stuff. So, oh yeah, your stuff's coming, Chris, soon from my open house. Yes, you had a large order. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm fingers crossed after this good open house. I'm thinking, I don't know, the sky is the limit, right? I might just squeak out making the cruise if I do really well with sales and my team promotes, and it takes a team to make that happen. So I have a lot more respect for people who earn the cruise because it takes a lot of work. But I might just squeak it out, so I'm still going for it. So I still have July, August, and September, 3 more months to try to earn that. So anyhow, enough of me talking. Let's look at what you came to see. And that's Paper Pumpkin and then the In Good Taste suite. Because like I said, I like to try to, I don't want to overwhelm you with all things all at once. And I'm also trying to find me on Facebook here. Sorry, this is the first time I've used this new holder, and so when I turn you around, I'm going to have to be able to see your comments on my computer. So now I have my computer set up too. So it's a little bit more, there we go, I see myself. That's kind of weird. And with a little bit of more of a delay. But hopefully I'll be able to see your comments on my computer. But it might even be a little bit more of a delay for me watching there. So excuse me if I miss some comments or I'm a little bit late. But let's look at the Paper Pumpkin first. So I'm going to, how am I going to do this? I think I can just turn it around this way now on my thing. So I'm going to turn it around and see if I can make that straight. there is a lot of delay, so I'm sorry if you, I was hoping I could see a better. I'm not even sure what can you see here. All right. So, the paper pumpkin. I'm just opening this for the first time. It gives you some dimensionals. There's some pretty sparklies there. I hope you can see that all right. It's a little weird for me not be able to see exactly what's going on in my thing. These have some sparkly gold. The envelopes are really fun. Have some gold foil on them. So you're getting a kit of cards, but what I love even more so, like when I pulled out my paper pumpkin, it was wrapped in this fun gold paper, and the purpose of this was Sarah wants us to make one of the cards and fill this box with some goodies. So I have to go to the store and fill it with some goodies. And then you can give it to someone who needs some sunshine. But the awesome thing is you can put one of the cards in the box, and then you still have more cards to give away to other people. Because I can think of quite a few people who need a little sunshine in their life. Can't you? These paper pumpkin boxes are just so cute. Now these, I think, are these stickers? Oh, they are. They're stickers. Are both of them? Okay, so there's these black and white polka dotted stickers. There's already pre-scored, folded pieces for you for your card bases. Isn't it? Oh, these are so pretty. There's some pieces that you can stamp your saying on. Here's you do always get a little instructional sheet, so it shows you exactly what you need, and then it gives you instructions on how to put together those cards. So it's 4 different cards, 2 of 4 different cards, so you're getting 8 cute cards. And again, with the stamp set, you can make, so let's just see how easy these are to put together. Because with the stamp set, you can make more. Always look at look up in Pinterest. You can look up paper pumpkin alternatives. Is a great thing to look up. Okay, so we've got this design with the gold foil stripes. That's so pretty. Isn't that so pretty? That watercolor background and this little sunshine background. Love it. What is the last one? We've got that. Stripes. Well, there's another watercolor background. So that looks kind of similar, but it's a little more yellow. Okay. Yeah, Chris, you didn't get to look at the catalog yet? Just wait. There's so many pretty things. Oh my goodness. Okay, so are these stickers too? Oh, they are stickers. Oh, this sticker is actually a label to go on front of the box that you can decorate. That's fun. And then you can label it and actually resend it, mail it to someone. Here, it even shows you the sticker there and adding those extra little pieces on the front. So you could label it and mail the whole box to someone, or deliver it at their door. I already have a feeling who I'm going to send mine to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get some of the stuff out of the way. And this says, a Sarah-inspired paper pumpkin's here to help you share sunshine. Once you've made all the cards, use the leftover pieces to decorate your box. Fill it with some yellow goodies. Add the included adhesive label on top of the box. Address it to someone special and brighten their life with a little sunshine. So share sunshine. I was seeing some of my customers getting these. Here's the stamp set. So if you can see it better. Well, here. So it has sunshine, some little stripes, a smile, you are loved, sending, hello, a little something to brighten your day. So cute. So with your little pieces, it's pretty easy to make these cards. If you follow exactly the instructions, this little piece will go in here. It gives you a black little stamping spot, but I'll probably just use my Memento pad since that's already open. Then you just have to, and you do get, I'll peel this up, you do get a block in your paper pumpkin box. In the very first one, when you subscribe, you will get one block, a clear block, and that's all of your photopolymer stamps will then, so let's ink that up, something to brighten your day. I love that sentiment. How cute is that? Stamp that right in the center. And then if you want to add, they added the little sunshine. I'll clean those later. Tell me if you're coming on live. I can't actually. That's a cute little sunshine. I may say hello very delayed because my computer is delayed of what I'm seeing. I'm going to have to talk to somebody who does this. Alright, the example shows using these little, they almost look like a street mark. That's kind of fun, I'll do that. And I'll stamp it twice. And then the fun little sticker pieces you can use. There's bigger, thicker ones for one of the cards, and then there's these little strips that are adhesive, so they're already sticker. So I'm telling you, these are super simple projects. I've been trying to talk to some of my friends who have daughters, I mean even sons, but you know, boys or girls. If you have kids who like to craft and create, these are super fun to use with your kids. Or invite a friend over and you could let them make a couple cards with you. So it's a fun thing to do. Or tell a friend to get it to, and you could have a little paper pumpkin date. And you put your paper pumpkins together. Isn't that so cute? That was so fast. Oh my goodness. I love that watercolor paper. A little something brighten your day, and oh my goodness, so fast. And then if you wanted to add a little bit of bling, they've got, ooh, they're even sparkly after you take them out. Let me get my little picker upper here. And again, like I've told you before, you've heard me say, using 3, I like to use my accessories in 3. Put one in the sunshine, one over here. So in 3, and voila, you have a little fun card. Isn't that cute? Fun. It's okay with this one. So cute. Oh my goodness, love this. Aren't these awesome pieces? I love these. Now these are just die cut, so you just pop these out. Super easy. Oh my goodness. And I love the little gold foil on them. I'm telling you, Stampin' Up's getting their paper pumpkin is, I always love it. Aren't those fun? So let's do one more. Let's do the, I don't know why I love the pineapple ones. They're so cute. That's on the gold base here. So again, all you have to do, and since I already used my sunshine, I wonder if I could use gold foil. Will resist the ink, So I'm still going to try to stamp it behind. See, now I can wipe off. It'll wipe off of the gold. So it's almost like you could probably use paper towel or something. But it looks like it's peeking behind those. That's kind of fun. I like that. It's like peeking behind lines or something. How fun is that? And then another little strip that's just a sticker. So again, this is where I say these are easy enough for kids to put together, but they're so cute. Even adults like us think it's so cute, and we love it, and it's fun. Put that in the back. Put a few dimensionals on it. What, sweetie? No. Oh, my active son, Colt. Him and his buddy Micah, neighbor, are always on the move. Asking to bike ride or go somewhere. Isn't that fun? And then all you have to add is a little sentiment and pull out your, this one uses a little banner, and get out one of my, where did my, now I'll use the You Are Loved. I'm getting black all over my hands because I'm not, I should be washing these off. Stamp that on there. How cute is that? And I'll put, since it's going over the pineapple, I'll put my dimensionals on the outside. Is anyone else here? I just see Chris here. And oh, is it showing it backwards? Okay. Thanks, Chris. You know what I'm gonna do? Hello again. I will turn my phone around and do that. Is that better? Can you see it? Is it not backwards now? Chris, thank you for that comment. Because now I'll just have to switch it around, I think. Oh boy, what did it do? Did it pause? There. I'll figure this out. Sorry, new holder. Gonna have to figure out a new way to do things. Okay, that's probably the right way, right? You guys were seeing my ceiling. All right. Yes, thank you, Chris. I'm glad I have you commenting to let me know what's going on. Okay, so now that's what I'm gonna have to do, is put it in that way. All right. Thanks for your patience. New holder, just trying to figure out a new way to do my videos. All right, so with this one, again, we could add what happened there? Add a few of the little shiny sequins. And voila! Again, not too many pieces, not too much work. You Are Loved. I love the foil on it. Isn't that pretty? And then the other two just have the lemons on them, the sunshine that you can add in there too. So, I'm not going to do all of those because I do want to get to my, especially with the delays, sorry. But how fun that you can also decorate the box and give the whole box to someone filled with some goodies. So, awesome. I love this kit. And our July kit is going to have some cool little boxes that you can put lights in for a summer party or something, and then we'll have little note cards that you can use. And then we'll have an add-on option. Okay, so that's Paper Pumpkin. At paperpumpkin.com, if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin monthly, it's $22 a month. It will automatically just ship it to your door every month, which is awesome. And what was I going to say? You can choose, if you go back into your account before the 10th of the month, you can choose to skip a month, or it will say suspend. You don't want to cancel it, but you can suspend a month. And that's just nice because then you can pick out what kits you want. And they give you a little taste of what's coming. So I love Stampin' Up! Has definitely improved their Paper Pumpkin over the years. Okay, so In Good Taste Sweet. I want to see if I can. I'm going to actually, I'm going to bring it up so you can see a little bit more before I stamp. All right. Thank you, Chris, for giving me feedback here. Okay, so the In Good Taste Suite. Again, just as a reminder how the suite works, is it will give you, let's see if I can bring this up closer. It'll give you a suite number. So if you like everything in the suite, you can get it with one fun number, 154, 147. For $85, you can get everything in this suite. Or you can pick and choose whatever you like. But when you get the suite, you are still getting the bundle for 10% off. So it's just nice because you know everything's going to coordinate. And here's some examples of cards made with that suite. And it gives you a little taste of what the designer papers are, and they're gorgeous papers. You're going to love them. And then even on the next page, what, honey?
I got splinter in my finger.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where?
Somewhere on the side.
Are they? Is it splinter or was it weeds that had little pricklies?
It's probably splinter because it
Okay.
like stinging.
Wash your hands first and see if that feels better, okay? Summertime problems. Okay, so on the next page, it gives you a glimpse of the stamped images. These are true to life, the real images. This is a great suite. I love it. And it gives you a little picture here of the shapes of your dies. And then here is where it says the $48.50 is the bundle price. That's the 10% off when you get the stamp set and the matching dies. Now, if you want a better look at the dies, it gives you the page 179. So if you turn to 179 and you look at, I love that even our punch bundles, they give you it true to life. This is the real size of the whale and the tulip and the postage stamp. It's so nice. So 179, it gives you a little bit bigger glimpse of what those dies look like. Okay, so the tasteful labels, it comes in all these shapes, which are such pretty shapes. But even when you look at that, it just doesn't do it justice yet, because let me show you how awesome these dies are. Because when I purchased it and I got it and I opened up these dies, I was like, oh wow, I was super excited because I didn't realize some of them are stitched. Some of these circles give a little extra, they just have they're not pierced holes, but they're cool. I don't know. And then a few of the shapes give you a little bit of an embossed edge. So they're beautiful. I love these shapes. So there's a couple banner pieces. There's some bigger pieces that you can layer, one inside the other. Lots of things that you can do with these layered pieces. So again, that's the Tasteful Labels that matches with Tasteful Touches. So that's all those pieces. Oh. Here's the stamp set again, Tasteful Touches. It's beautiful. It's got a feather, a flower, some pretty like background stuff. I love the font on the images here too. Aren't they pretty? So I know, so many hard choices because there's so many beautiful things. So, with that being said, let me show you. I'm going to show you a card similar to this, but a little bit stepped up. So this is super beginner. I just stamped it in gray granite, and then I sponged, and I'll show you how to do that. But I love these little sizes. The You Are Special fits in quite a few different shapes. So that's super, super simple card. So again, if you don't have the dies, you could always just use a punch to put, you know, your stamp on there and make something just like this. If you had a circle punch or an oval punch. But again, the dies just add so much more elegance so quickly. So I love our die cutting machines will be available in September, guys. So hang on, they're coming soon. With the embossing folder, and then this designer paper is so pretty. It's got different tile images, cloth images. I love it. And don't these two just, I don't know, layer really well? So fun. Here's it in purples. One of my clubs made this, and don't forget to stamp right on the designer paper. The wood paper, there's tile looking paper. You can stamp those images right on there. And then I used a little bit of the cloth ribbon from the Forever Greenery set that I showed you guys last week. And then I added a little bit of that circle element under there. This one, again, I wanted to also say, look at your cards and look at the samples in our catalog, because our catalog gives you so many good ideas. This is pretty much cased from the annual catalog. Let me just show you. So on the page that has the stamp set, you see this card right here, this one right here. I was like, oh, that's so pretty with the flower just stamped all over the place. So I did something similar. I used a little bit different color. So I used the Rococo Rose. And I stamped all over this. And I made it thinner because I really wanted to see, I made the framed piece a little bit smaller because I wanted to see more of the designer paper in the background. But then I put the little wood elements because yes, in the suite is also these cool wood elements. They're leaves, little sprigs. There's cute little pieces too. I love wood elements. It adds a little extra. So doesn't it add a little, hey Holly, that's all right. Better late than never. You missed my, like, I don't know, goofy beginning. I'm using a new holder to hold my phone, so it took a little while to remember how does it work now with my new folder. This is kind of inspired by one of an artisan of Stampin' Up's, Tammy Wilson, and she did some different colors and a little bit different stuff, but it definitely was inspired by her. I love that you can make a word pop. You know, I stamped the You Are the Best in brown, and then I stamped it on white scrap paper and just cut out the to make just one of the words pop. I did emboss the little leaves in white and then cut out the long piece. And then I used our embossing folder that matches with this suite. And I actually, do you remember last week I showed you guys how to fray some of the ribbon? And I used that leftover ribbon that I'd frayed, so don't throw anything away. And I used that and tied it all up in a knot. So again, it looks a lot more complex than it really is to put together. And these little cross pieces are some of those wood elements. Here again, remember stamping right on our designer paper is awesome. And I just used two different colors on this, the Calypso Coral and I think that's shaded spruce. And I love even just the circle behind that piece is pretty. So you can always have different layers that you use together, and they're just awesome. Now here, they don't have a die that matches the flower, but it's pretty easy to fussy cut. So with my paper trims, I just used them and cut right around the flower. And then again, those pretty wood elements are just so gorgeous, aren't they? And then I just stamped in our new Misty Moonlight color and a lighter color with the leaves behind there. Okay, so many pretty options, aren't there, with these cards? I love the delicate flower and the little leaves. I love all the little backgrounds, are super pretty. So don't forget to layer and use those. So this was the first card I showed that's super simple with that. Let's look at stepping it up a little bit. Oh, before I stamp, I lied. Before I stamp, I did want to show you too, because last week I showed you the Forever Green or Forever Fern bundle. And here's with some of the gold elements and that stamp set, the Forever Fern stamp set. But then I added some of the elements, the shapes from the In Good Taste suite, because these shapes are really pretty. So when you have more stamp sets, you have more to mix and match. Here again is that one of my first videos that I did from the new catalog was the Comfort and Hope set, which you have, Holly. You have the stamp set. But these little pieces in the In Good Taste bundle, again, are so pretty to layer. And this is designer paper from this suite as well. And I just said sending you a paper hug, which, Holly, you'll be getting that stamp. Yours was missing that. So it's just fun to see how you can mix and match. This is a Christmas then card used with that same In Good Taste paper. So, and then the elements, but then I added just the little tree and the little pine cones from our pine tree set, which I can't remember the actual name of it yet. But so you can make a lot of different things, and it's fun when you mix and match other sets, right? You can make something brand new, but these shapes are so pretty. Okay, so without any further ado, let's look at stepping it up. All right, so we're going to make a card similar to this one. And I'm using, this is the Bumblebee, so it's one of our new in colors. And I'm using vanilla instead of white. Now this was just on white cardstock. And look, on the inside of my card, I even stamped the flower and some of the background stuff in the gray granite. So I didn't cut this to be the whole card front, because then I thought, I want to use, isn't that pretty? I love this paper. I want to use a little bit of paper just to have a little bit more of an edge there. So right away we can tape down, and I'm using the new Stamp and Seal. And guys, when sometimes if you've pressed too hard, you just have to get it going, get it started first. But once you get it going, it glides really easy, and you don't have to press too hard. I think sometimes I feel like I have to press harder than I really do. And then I'm going to put that in the corner. So it's kind of got the same amount of space on the top and the side and on the bottom. And then let's get our stamps out. Get some scrap paper under here too. Okay, so first, the only color I'm using, neutral color, is the gray granite color. Okay, so I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to use I'll stamp the flower first. And so that it looks like in this card, you see how the leaves look a little darker than the flowers? I'm going to ink it up and stamp off my flowers. Did you wash your hands, Sam? So you see, every time I'm inking it up, I'm stamping off. And I'm going to add another one down here. So I stamped it off first before stamping down the flower. And now I'm going to take my sponge dauber, the one that I've used more with my yellows, and use that over there. I'm going to start in the center and then kind of move out. So the center is going to be the darkest. And this is just a fun different way, because then you don't have to color in the whole thing, a fun different way to color in your flowers. It gives it a nice soft look, doesn't it? So I'm starting right in the center, so the center's darkest, and then I'm in circular motions, I'm moving out to the outside of the flowers. Isn't that so pretty? It just gives it a nice soft look. And then if I take this fun little background, I'm going to stamp that off twice, so it's very subtle. So I'm going to stamp it once, twice, and put it over there. Ink it up again, once, twice. I'll put one down here. And then I'll stamp it off just once and put that on the inside of the card. I'm not sure what I'm going to say on the inside of the card yet, but while you're stamping, you might as well think of the inside of your card. Okay, I also want to add our pretty little the leaves. Where did that stamp go? Here it is. Okay, so I want to add the leaves, and this one I'm going to ink up in the gray granite, and I'm not going to stamp off. I'm going to stamp directly on there, so it gets to be the deepest gray granite. I love this color. Gray granite is like a brownie gray. It's very pretty. So isn't that fun how just stamping off gives the same color? With the same color, you're giving a different just gradation of the color. And then it looks like you're using multiple colors when I only am using 2 colors. Awesome, right? Okay, so before I add this to the card, I also want to emboss over it. So I'm going to use the embossing folder that matches the suite, which is called Tasteful Textiles, I think is what it's called. So I'm going to put this in the folder because it's a very subtle folder. It's just going to make it look like cloth almost. So I'm going to run that through my Big Shot, and we'll see how that adds, just steps it up. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Isn't that pretty? So I stamped first, just rolled it through my Big Shot. Now I can pop that up with some dimension. And it just adds a whole new look to it when you emboss over what you've stamped. I love it. Okay, now because I cut out, instead of the smaller piece, I cut out the longer piece that can go over here. I did want to use this sentiment. The good things in life are better with you. That could be for a spouse, could be for a parent, could be for just a best friend. I love this sentiment. And I love the font on it. So even if you get a little crooked, when you have some script in there, it works. So I like when there's script in there as well. So how fun. Now, to step it up even more, if I use, and I'll show you, I might do this in a Facebook Live another time, but I just made this cute little box. My friend Catherine had one. It's a little adhesive holder, and it's so awesome because I just now keep it at my desk. We're definitely going to do something like that with my club. I'm excited to do that. So I'm going to put a couple dimensionals on the back now that I can find my dimensionals easier. And I forget what woman actually did a tutorial on it. I'm going to put it over here. So I'm just going to show you there are more ways to step up your card when you have the whole suite. When everything coordinates, this is where Stampin' Up! Is brilliant, because when I have all the pieces that go with it, there's just so much more you can do with the stamp set, and you can make cards that look so different when you have it all. I love it. But if you can't afford to get it all, you can still do very beautiful things with the basic, just your stamp set, or just whatever you minimally need. Oh my goodness, isn't that so cute? It's coming together. Now I want to step it up a little bit more with my bumblebee ribbon. This matches well, it matches anything that you use bumblebee with, but I'm just going to make a bow and put that somewhere close to the sentiment here. I love gingham ribbon, and so it adds a little bit of a country look to it. Trim that off. And then with a glue dot, I can just pop that on. Put that right there on the end. And that looks great too, but you could also add another wood element to add just a little bit more. Now these little sprigs, you just want to be careful when you start popping them out, because there's a couple little pieces kind of connected to them, to the wood. So as you push out, just be gentle, because you don't want to break the pieces. And then these are also things. Now one side has a little etched on it, so you could use the unfinished side too, but I like the way that it has a little burnished edge on it. And when you add these kind of elements, you will want to, I typically put like a piece of paper towel or something to add some padding to my card. One, so they don't break when it's in the middle of shipping, and because it's a little extra layer there, just add some cushion there. Voila! Isn't that pretty? So we just went from super simple and a couple little steps to, this didn't take me a whole lot longer, right? Just added just so many fun added things. When you have the paper, when you have the wood elements, when you have the embossing folder, you can just add an extra element of pizzazz to your cards. Isn't that pretty? I hope you enjoyed. I just wanted to do more show and tell for you because I was showing you the paper pumpkin box too, but please share. I did want to say anyone who shares my video will get thrown into a drawing to win this cute card kit. I know, Holly, you already picked. I had 2 kits. This was one that didn't go, but it's a cute little kit. I think it makes 8 cards. And it's got all the little pieces you need. You just have to use your own ink and stamp set, but it's got all the pieces for 8 cards and 8 envelopes in it. It was one of our celebration kits, and it is super cute. It was so popular, it ran out before celebration was done. So if you just share my video, like my video please, share it on your page. If you would actually put down shared under this video too, so I can see for sure that you shared it. I know, Holly, you love that kit. You already put them together. That impressed me and made me happy at the same time. That you already were taking it out and stamping it. I love it. Oh shoot, I was going to add this too. Well, now that would be too much, I think. I was going to add that as a little element that I embossed. It's one of the circular. I don't know if I could add that in this or not. I don't think I need that circle anymore though. Do you? I think it looks pretty finished, especially with the little wood elements. So pretty. So that's a fun new way to like color with your stamp pads, is to just sponge color over if you want it to look lighter. But again, you can do beginner cards with the dies. Then you can make things that are just, it's just fun to layer, and it looks so professional. With this designer paper, oh my goodness. Ladies, I love this designer paper. To show you the full sheets of this designer paper, it is two-sided. It's got some that looks like stacked stone, and wood grain, tile. So they took pictures of tile and different kinds of materials. This paper really is awesome. And you're getting actually 24 sheets. So if it looks more expensive to you and you're like, whoa, what, $21? But it's actually less expensive because you're getting 24 sheets. I love this, the dark wood grain, and I love this painted, it's like artist's paint or something. I love, oh my goodness, some of these are just so beautiful. And you've already seen me use some of these with previous videos, because I've used it in the jars, the jar of flowers stamp set. I've used that with it. I used it last week with some of the Forever Fern. So this is just gorgeous paper. Isn't that pretty? So that's a package too, that if you loved it that much, you know, buy it and share it with a friend too. See if somebody will go in with you and get it. So I hope you enjoyed the cards that I showed you. You can make some wonderful things with this stamp set, and with this whole suite. It's truly a beautiful, beautiful suite. I love the dies and what they can do. They're just so pretty. So that's a little bit of review, what we went over, and we looked at the kit. If you want to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, do that before July 10th. And July 1st, for those of you who are Paper Pumpkin subscribers, I know Holly, you've already asked about it, but you do have to wait till July 1st. But that's just around the corner to get that add-on kit. So they don't always do that, but for July, because they're note card size cards in the kit, but there's lots of extra pieces in the kit, you can use those extra pieces and your stamp set to make, for $10, they're doing an add-on kit that is 24 card bases and 24 envelopes, which I think is an awesome deal. So I'll probably be getting that. So just a reminder, because a few of you got some pieces from the Flowers for Every Season kit. If you did get something, even if you didn't, you can join me Monday night, June 29th. I think at the very beginning I accidentally wrote the wrong date, but Monday night, June 29th at 7:30. And I will show you, I've already put some kind of together, but I will show you how to put the 10 cards and envelopes together. And I will show you different ways to use the similar pieces, but add a little bit more. So I'll show you one really simple basic, and then one, if you've got more of the stuff in the suite, how you can step it up. So I will show you the 10 cards, so 5 of them will be super easy, and then 5 of them will be a little bit more stepped up if you've got your dies to show you how to make those cards. So join me Monday night at 7:30. June 29th. You can join me even if you didn't get any of the stuff, but if you did get the stuff, you can stamp right with me. I would love that. And then this is the In Good Taste suite that I just showed you. If you wanted that whole suite, if you loved everything, it's just $85 for that suite, 154,147. But you can get those things individually too. If you just wanted the bundle, so that's the stamp set and the dies that match with it, that's $48.50. 154,098. But if you think about it, just for $36 more, you're getting all the other things that look so good together. You're getting 24 sheets of designer paper, you get the embossing folder and those wood elements along with the bundle that make it all look beautiful. So thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the In Good Taste suite. This hostess code is good through June 29, so that night I will be closing out my whole Stampin' Up! Order, or my open house order. So you can still use this hostess code, please do so. And if you do use the hostess code, I will send you a thank you card. I'm already getting my thank you cards ready for everyone who came to my open house. But if you do order, you will also get a thank you card from me in the mail. because I really do appreciate all the orders, and I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate you guys who just visited me today. Thank you so much for just taking your time out. I know it's a little bit weird during the summertime because we've got so much more going on. I have to still water my flowers and have other things to take care of. I know summertime is just a different season, which is why I stayed up till like 2 in the morning last night stamping, because that's my time to stamp right now, right? It's usually not much during the day. But please use that hostess code. That is good through June 29, which is already, isn't that next, well, yeah, next Monday. Not this coming Monday, but I can't believe we're nearing the end of June. And I am just so thankful for all of you. Actually, I was going to say, too, to celebrate on Friday, my husband and I will have been married for 21 years. We're going to celebrate our 21st wedding anniversary. So this marks the year that I will have been married as long as I was single, because I got married when I was 21. I was almost 22, but so how cool is that? I give God all the credit for keeping us together, because we've been through highs and lows, but and I'm so thankful that my husband is supportive of my love of paper crafting, and supportive of having people over for open houses and classes and clubs. I love it. Speaking of clubs, I did want to remind you guys, I will have a new club starting in September, I want to say, because one of my last clubs finished its rotation. So in September, we meet every other month. So you would only meet September, you wouldn't meet in October, you'd come in November, not December, then January. So we skip every other month. And when you are part of my club, as a gift, as a special gift to you, I do spiral bound your catalog, and when you stick with it. So that's a gift. It's something you can do. If you go to Staples, they will do it for, it's a little over $5 to spiral bound your catalog. And that's how I'm able to just open up. It is a really nice way to open up and be able to go to whatever page I want and keep it open to one page or the other. But that's a special thing I do for my club members. So if you are interested, if any of you are interested in starting up with me in September, there's still quite a few of us that are sticking with it, but I have someone who's leaving, so I definitely need one spot at least. But the group is so awesome, we're open to more people coming too. So let me know if you're interested in being club. And again, thank you for coming by. I think that was all my little spiels I wanted to talk about, and I will have more fun for you next week when you come by. I think I'm going to be talking about kits, but I'm not sure. I don't have my little notepad of what I'm doing next week. But come by next week. Thank you so much for showing up, and thanks for your patience. Thank you, Chris, for giving me the 411 on the video being backwards and all that. Well, hopefully it'll run smoother next week. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Wednesday. Bye.